Hey guys, how we doing? On my way home, just thought I would do a quick video here. Something I wanted to talk about is food addiction. A lot of people think addiction, they think alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, maybe pornography. But food addiction is a real addiction. Some of us struggle with it daily. You guys been watching my previous videos. You know, I started DDP Yoga back in June 1st of 2013. I've lost 45 pounds. Haven't had any major fall-offs. But something I struggle with on a daily basis, and I wanted to share this so that if somebody out there is struggling with food addiction, you know that you're not alone. Even though those of us that have been, fairly successful with DDP Yoga still struggle with this. I manage a gas station, and every day I take the money to the bank, the company's money, to be deposited in their account. And I drive past all these restaurants that I used to love to eat at back when, I was just eating whatever. Taco Bell, Wendy's, a couple sit-down places that you guys probably haven't heard of because they're not nationwide chains. But they make, these $10 just gut bomb cheeseburgers that I used to think were delicious. And even though now I know what I should be eating, and 95% of the time I eat what I should be eating, it's the wildest thing. I'll be driving past these places and I'll think to myself about some of the stuff I used to get there. And, there's times I've considered it. I tell myself, maybe if you get the grilled chicken instead of a burger and have them hold the cheese and the mayo, it won't be so bad for you. That's, in an emergency only, would I suggest you take that route. Otherwise, just avoid it. Just get, something like that $5 meal I showed you guys. 2 pieces of grilled chicken and 2 sides. And don't get JoJo's or potato salad. Get, something good for you. For $5, I used to go to Wendy's and spend $8 on a value meal. Like the Baconator with, supersized fries and a huge soda and stuff like that. But, here I am in my 6th month of DDP Yoga and eating healthy, and I still have those thoughts about that crappy food. And, there's times I've given in. Here, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, we were running all these errands, and next thing you know, it was 9:30 at night, and we hadn't had dinner yet. So the city I live in is just loaded with fast food places, Jack in the Box, and, Subway's not too horrible if you get the right sandwich. But there's, 3 or 4 of those over there, too. Pizza places. So I thought, if I have the Cantina burrito, I'll be okay, which has grilled chicken, brown rice, black beans. The problem is the thing weighed about 2.5 pounds. I ate it, and I ate, almost all the chips that came with it. The soda I only took 2 drinks of, and it just seemed too sweet, so I tossed it and washed it down with water. But I gained 3 pounds overnight from eating that. So, those are the consequences you face with your food addiction if you give in. That food is so salty and so dense, calorically speaking, that if you eat at like 10 o'clock at night and go to bed at 11, you're not burning it off. It's just going to go bam, right back on your gut or your butt, you know, wherever it collects for you. For me, all my weight is in my stomach. Anyway, food addiction is a serious problem, and if you're out there and you're struggling with it, I know how you feel. Like I said in my last video, my last workday video, it's okay to indulge every once in a while. If you have a craving, you just can't, you know, you don't think you can get over it without giving into it, then you should. But don't go crazy with it, you know. Get the small size value meal instead of, you know, the super size value. I have a lady friend that doesn't do DDP yoga, but she lost a lot of weight by cleaning up her diet. But the times that they would eat out, McDonald's, Burger King, what have you, she told me her trick was to get a kid's meal instead of an adult-sized meal and super-sized and everything. She would get like a Happy Meal at McDonald's, and it comes with a teeny tiny little fry meant for a kid. And she said that helped her to kick her fast food addiction. Now, I'm not saying that everyone should do that, because if you're a food addict, I don't believe you should have cheat meals or cheat days, because 1 turns to 2, 2 turns to 3, and stuff like that. You know, what I would say was maybe hold it to one item. Like, you're really craving chocolate, so, you know, just get like a little bite-sized candy bar or something like that. Get your chocolate fix and, you know, get back on the wagon. Because if you have a cheat meal or a cheat day, and, you know, for some crazy reason you don't gain any weight off of that one, chances are you're going to convince yourself that you can do it again and again and again, and the next thing you know, you're right back where you were at again. I should also mention that the stuff I'm talking about in these videos is things I've learned from my experience. I'm not like singling anybody out. I'm not using people I know as an example, with the exception of that kids meal bit I just was talking about. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm taking all this from one specific person and like using it as a subject for my video. This is all stuff that I've gone through in the 6 months that I've been doing DDP yoga. I would consider myself a food addict, and I could go days without a burger, and anymore I could go a long time without a soda. It just seems really sweet to me these days. But I absolutely love pizza. If I have a cheat food, for me it's pizza. I don't miss burgers really. We make them at home still, but those are so much better for you than that fast food junk. They're still not the greatest, but I usually just have the patty. I leave the bread out. Or use lettuce as a bun, like Burger King and Carl's Jr. do for those lettuce wrap burgers that they make. You can do that at home, and the calories are way less than if you bought it at a restaurant. But I love pizza, so my searching lately has, for those days where I just really, really want a pizza, and I don't have time to go home and make one because maybe I'm working, I found this great pizza place in the city I work in that does healthy free pizzas. Healthy pizzas. They haven't started doing gluten-free just yet, but they told me they have it in the works. Their pizzas are a little pricey, For instance, a small is $9. To me, that's expensive because when I was eating whatever the hell I felt like it, we were getting $5 large pizzas from Little Caesars, 2, 3, 4 at a time if we had company. Or we'd, get some Pizza Hut, drop $40 on 2 pizzas, some wings, and a 2-liter of soda. Finish it all in one night while we're sitting there watching movies. I'm sure you can all relate to that out there. But they use organic wheat or sourdough crusts. And my new favorite one, it's called I don't know where they got the name for it. It's called a Tony No-No. It's a sourdough crust. They brush it with garlic sauce instead of tomato sauce. And it has low-fat feta cheese, spinach, red onions, and these huge tomatoes that cover the entire pizza. And then they sprinkle some oregano on top. And oh man, it is delicious. So, I'm almost home here. I just wanted to run the food addiction gig by you guys real quick and just let you know if you're out there struggling with it. I have too. I do still on a daily basis, but my desire to succeed at this and lose weight and be around for my family a lot longer than I would have been is more powerful than the desire to eat that food. Here lately I've been considering getting a blood panel done. Back when I weighed 287, I had one done, and my doctor had told me that if I gained any more weight, I was going to become diabetic. My blood pressure was good, my cholesterol was decent, my triglycerides were off the charts. Normal range is 300 to 400, I believe, and mine was 1677. So my doctor was actually dumbfounded as to why I wasn't diabetic, but my glucose levels in my blood were consistent with that of a person that's not diabetic, but my triglyceride level was to the point of someone who is severely diabetic. And I've never had any issues, though, so I've been interested to see now that I've lost 45 pounds to see where my triglyceride levels are at, since I don't eat all this sugar and processed junk anymore. If I do that, I'll make a short video with the numbers and let you guys know how that went. Until next time, just remember, set those goals and kick them in the face. Later.